Hello, my name is Pasquale or Pat. I am a yoga instructor and a Tai Chi instructor for many years, as well as a personal trainer. Today, I'm going to show you some chair yoga. Chair yoga is very good for everyone, in particular older adults who are concerned about balance issues, and if they're wondering of how to regain a form of range of motion and stretching without hurting themselves. So doing it in a chair is one of the best ways to do it to improve your range of motion without any injuries. So we work from the top down, from the shoulders all the way down to our feet. And all of these stretches can be done in a chair, and you can bring about just as much benefits as if you weren't using a chair, if you're in any other yoga class. And perhaps there's a good chance you may injure yourself in a yoga class besides doing it in a chair. So this is definitely the safest way. First things first is breath control. The first couple minutes of breathing, or the first minute of breathing, is the hardest part because your lungs are tight and stiff, just like the rest of your body. So we need to stretch them out. So the breath is in and out the nose. I'll try to avoid frontal nasal breathing. By doing it this way, it's forced and it's limited. But there's a part of your nasal that's towards the back, which is rear nasal breathing, where you feel it in the throat and an expansion of your rib cage, like this. Now, this type of breathing anyone can do. And again, it's a little awkward at first, especially if you're not used to it, but practice it because your brain loves oxygen and that your lungs love deep breathing and expansion. This type of breathing can also be transferred to any type of exercise you do, whether you be walking or running or jogging or any type of exercise that you do. You really want to implement a good breath control, breath intake rhythm. And it's simple. You want to breathe in your nose for 3 seconds, breathe out for three, and then repeat. Breathe in for three, out for three, in for three, out for three. We always start off with this breathing rhythm, and then we take this breathing rhythm into movement. And when you combine the two of movement and breath, you create a meditation in motion. And that meditation in motion not only relaxes the mind, but it brings a massive amount of oxygenated blood throughout your entire system, especially up to your brain, the most important part. So let's just sit here, sitting up in a comfortable position first before we go into movement. Let's sit here and take a few deep breaths. So rest your hands onto your thighs, bring attention to your two lungs. And remember, if my pace is too slow or too fast, you're always welcome to go at your own pace. My job is just to keep your mind on what you're doing while you're doing it. So together, let's take a slow, deep inhale for three, exhale for three, inhale for three, exhale for three. Three more breaths. Slow, inhale, release, exhale. Again, breathe in, breathe out. Last one, breathe in, breathe out. Good, let's carry that breathing rhythm into movement. Softly bind your hands together in front of you. Keep your elbows bent so that way your shoulders remain relaxed. Now, softly, especially if you have shoulder issues, slowly begin those hands slightly above your head. Again, elbows are bent, shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. Hold your limits, and your limits are where the stiffness of your chest and your back tell you where your limits are. Hold these limits, relax your face, and breathe deeply into your ribs best you can. Breathe in, breathe out. One more, breathe in, breathe out. Let's add some variations, breathe in. Softly shift to one side, breathe out. Feel the stretch in those ribs, relax your face muscles, breathe in, breathe out. Good, back to center, breathe in. Softly shift to the other side, breathe out. Feel the stretch in those ribs, relax your face muscles, breathe in, breathe out. Softly back to center, breathe in. Relax your hands to your sides, breathe out. Consciously relax your shoulders to your fingertips. Feel the release go to your hands. And just rest here for a deep breath. Working our way down into the neck and shoulders and the scalenes of our neck. Nice and gentle. Lift your right hand up as you breathe in. Keep your spine straight as your crown of your head follows your hand. Breathe. Hold for a moment. Feel the uncomfortable stretch in your neck. Then back to center. Breathe in. Once again, follow your right hand. Breathe out. Back to center. Breathe in. This time, though, opposite, away from your right hand. Breathe out. Back to center. Breathe in. Once again, away from your right hand. Breathe out. Hold here as you breathe in. Gently release that right hand down. Breathe out. And relax your shoulders to your fingertips. And just rest here for a deep breath. Second side, lift your left hand up, breathing in. Crown of your head follows your left hand, breathe out. Back to center, breathe in. Again, crown of your head follows your hand, breathe out. Back to center, breathe in. This time go opposite, away from your left hand, breathe out. Back to center, breathe in. Again, away from your left hand, breathe out. Hold here as you breathe in. Gently release that left hand down, breathe out. And relax your shoulders to your fingertips and just rest here for a deep breath. Working our way down into the thoracic spine, into the upper back. Place your hands onto your thighs. I'm going to show you this from the side so you can see what you're doing and what I'm doing. Feet right below your knees. Place your hands onto your thighs. Firmly push those thighs down as you lift your chest up as you breathe in. Relax, breathe out. Right, pushing into the back of your chair as you breathe in. Release, breathe out. You can push down, chest up, breathe in. Release, breathe out. One more time, push down, chest up, breathe in. Release, breathe out. Good, we'll come back to that. Let's work into the lower back and hips. Place hands onto your knees. Lift your chest and spine up as you breathe in. Softly reach your chest forward and down. Breathe out. Nice and slow. You want to feel your stiffness all the way through. If it takes extra breaths to get there, that's fine, as long as they're deep breaths. Once you come to your limit of your stiffness, relax your head and chin down. Just hold here, don't force. Just breathe deeply into your ribs best you can. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more, breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Stay here. Place your hands onto your knees. Slowly push yourself up as you breathe in. And then rest at the back of your chair. Breathe out. And then rest here for a few moments. Let the lightheadedness come and go on its own. Just allow yourself to adjust. Good. Working back into the upper back once again. Sitting flush to the back of your chair, place your hands onto your thighs. Again, as you push your thighs down, lift your chest up, breathing in. Release down, breathe out. Push your chest up, breathe in. Release down, breathe out. Don't force, but you want to feel the stiffness of your back as you push your chest up, breathe in. Release down, breathe out. One more time, push your chest up, breathe in. Release, breathe out. Good. Let's continue to work into our lower back and hips. Place your hands onto your knees. Lift your chest and spine up as you breathe in. Softly reach your chest forward and down. Breathe out. Slow. You want to go as far as your body allows you to go. Naturally, you're going to feel your stiffness in your hips and lower back. That's good. That means you're stretching, increasing blood flow where it's not going enough. Come to your limits, relax your chin and face down. And again, just breathe deeply, best you can. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Stay here. Place both hands onto your knees. Softly push yourself up as you breathe in. Rest to the back of your chair. Breathe out. And rest here for a few moments. Allow the lightheadedness to come and go on its own. It's very normal. Good. Working from the hips down into the legs, since we did the whole upper body. I'm going to face you this time so you can see what I'm doing. Place your right, actually I could show you from the side. Yeah. Place your right foot forward, heel down, toes up. The flexing of the toes up back towards you helps you gain the deepest stretch into the leg that you can. Place both hands onto that right knee. First, lift your chest and spine up as you breathe in. Keep your chest up as your hands slide down that right leg. Breathe out. Slow. And if it takes extra breaths, that's fine. Just come to your limit, not beyond. Once you're in your limit, relax your head and face down. And just breathe deeply into the limits. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay here. Place both hands onto your right knee. Softly push yourself up as you breathe in. And again, rest to the back of your chair. Breathe out. And rest for a few moments. Let the lightheadedness come and go. Good. Slide the right leg back. Grab the sides of your chair and gently shake that right foot out, allowing the blood flow to those toes. You might feel heat tingling go to those feet. That's good. That's your electrical impulses, increasing circulation where there's not enough. Right leg back, second side, left foot forward, heel down, toes up. If you already did this leg, just do the other. We're just doing both sides. Place both hands onto that left knee. Again, lift your chest and spine up as you breathe in. Keep your chest up as your hands slide down that left leg. Breathe out. Slow. And take extra breaths if you need. Coming down to your limits. Feel the stiffness in your leg and your hip and your back. Relax your chin and face down in your limits. Breathe deeply, best you can. Deep breath in, breathe out. One more deep breath in, breathe out. Good, stay here. Place both hands onto your left knee. Softly push yourself up as you breathe in. And then rest to the back of your chair. Breathe out. And rest. You can let any lightheadedness come and go on its own. It's very normal to get lightheaded in these exercises. It's just more blood and oxygen flowing up. Bring your left leg back. Gently shake out that left foot to let the blood flow. Good. Now, some feet exercises. These seem very trivial, but believe it or not, they're very important because the more concentration that you bring to your feet, especially your toes, the stronger the signal from your brain to your foot increases. Over time, as we get older, that signal gets weaker because who really concentrates on their feet muscles and their toes? So the more you bring focus to it, the more you bring movement to those feet, the more the signal becomes stronger and improves your balance. So just lift the right foot, softly, actively turn that ankle 5 times in one direction. Passively is just doing it with momentum. That's mindless. Don't do that. Turn with control and with mindfulness. 5 times in one direction, and then 5 in the other. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're not aiming for perfect. We're just aiming to do. Keep our mind on doing it. Then start maneuvering those toes. And if your toes, your feet are inside shoes, that's okay. The shoes act as resistance bands to help strengthen the muscles in your feet. And again, the more attention you bring to that movement, the stronger the signal becomes, the stronger your balance becomes. Bring your right leg back as that gets tired. Second side, left foot forward. Begin active turns of that ankle. Nice. And then slowly turn actively in the other direction. Good. Now begin to maneuver those toes. Yes. Good. And then slide that left leg back. Good. Come to the end of our practice. Now, when it comes to standing up, it's very important. A lot of people get lightheaded and dizzy once they stand up. It's usually the amount of blood that shoots up to the brain that becomes inhibited from sitting in a chair. So it's important to get up once an hour to let the blood flow. And if you feel lightheaded or dizzy, don't move. Stand where you are. Some people feel dizzy 15 seconds after they stand up while they're walking. And that's usually when falls occur. Whenever that lightheadedness starts to onset, stay still and it will come and go on its own. Thank you so much for joining me in this class today. Namaste to all of you.